My patriots, how y'all guys doing? It's another edition of Joel's News and Views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button. Go ahead on and hit that notification bell all the way up to the top. Please like and share. Please like and share. With that being said, let's jump into this. So, hope everybody is having a good day. I know I am. I am actually on the way to head to the grind for work. So I decided to do another segment to the channel. What's up, Elaine? How you doing? How you doing? I decided to do another segment to the channel. I'm trying to build off a brand where people can actually enjoy a whole spectrum of news. I'm trying to cater to all of the conservative thinking I can think of. So I decided to do what they call a relationship slash situationship. What's up, brother? Storyline. So that way I will bring to you things that come mostly from Reddit. I probably start doing that on Saturday and Sundays if no major news has popped off, so y'all can hear about what's really going on with people with relationships. My thought, and y'all can get in the comments. I see you. Okay, good. All right, Miss Independent. And y'all, especially y'all women that follow me, y'all can get in the comments too and tell me what y'all think. So, first Reddit story we're gonna talk about. I don't know where this is located at, but a lady, let's see how I want to start this off. She wrote in on the Reddit forum that she was a teacher at one point. She was married also at one point. And at the time while she was married, her husband came up with the idea of her having her OnlyFans. He thought it would be sexy. He thought it'd be fulfilling, things of that nature, and they could get a little extra money. Well, she did what he asked. She started posing, started taking pictures on OnlyFans, and all of a sudden, she blew up on it. You know, like, I wouldn't say she's one of the major people where she talked, but, you know, she's pretty popular. So, the husband at the time started feeling some type of way because not only was he taking the pictures for her and she's getting attention, but she was not sharing any money with him at all. Mind you now, she's have more than one multiple source of income. She has the OnlyFans income and the teacher income. So he definitely felt some damn type of way. So he confronted her about it. And when he did, I guess, between that and the jealousy, they got a divorce. All right. Fast forward later on after the divorce, I don't know what all had happened, but he decided to tell her employers that she has been having, she has been taking pictures and doing videos on OnlyFans. And when they found out about this, they called her to a meeting. And I did not know this with teachers, that before they fire them, they have to have this notorious meeting. But they told her that she had violated the moral clause that she signed on to when being in the school. And because of this, they said she had a choice. She could either resign or they were going to fire her. So she went on and resigned. Now, she said between 2 years of being on OnlyFans, she has made over $150,000. She also said that now, since she has decided to focus on OnlyFans temporarily right now because she would like to get back into teaching, she said her fan base has went all the way up. Her money has increased. Guys, listen. This is my thought process on this. First and foremost, when she got caught up, she tried to blame everybody. I meant to say that in the story. She also blamed that it was her ex-husband's fault for doing this, exposing her, and she also had the nerve to say she didn't see anything wrong with it, even though she's teaching 13 and 14-year-old kids. Look, when you're teaching 13 and 14-year-old kids, and you are a nice-looking teacher, whether you're a man or female, you're doing that kind of work. We already know kids are way advanced than they were 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it took an act of God for a kid to really find porn on the internet. He had to be at a rich friend's house, because not that many people had internet like that. It's different now. Everybody's got access to internet, cell phones. All the thing that kids got to do is, you already know about OnlyFans, go on OnlyFans, or even your Instagram. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these women have Instagrams promoting their OnlyFans. So if they see the link in there, that's all they got to do. Go on that link, it's a wrap. So you can't say that it's just all his fault. You knew the moral clause you signed. You know how the climate is today. You'd have probably heard stories. There was a porn star who was doing porn on the side and Snapchat and was teaching at a Catholic school to kindergartners, and they got rid of her because they found out about her because she blew up on Snapchat, being real popular. So you can't sit here and say that it's that other person, it's that other person's fault. You gotta take accountability. And that's what's going on in a lot of today's modern women that make these kind of mistakes. They don't want to take accountability. They want to blame someone else. When in reality, you put yourself in that risk. If he wouldn't have ratted you out, somebody would have. Somebody would have recognized you. Because I'm quite sure you didn't hide your face. And let's say you did hide your face. If you got tattoos or visible tattoos that kids have already seen, they're going to identify you from that. So you're done either way. You can't lie your way out of it. I mean, I'm just being realistic about it. I think that as a society, we have a major problem when it comes to holding ourselves accountable. You know, everybody wants to blame someone else, and it just ain't cool. I mean, you can't blame everybody for something that you are well aware of. I mean, you gotta have some balls. I mean, that's just facts. You just got to. Now, moving on to the next Reddit story. Now, this is funny. Let's see what y'all thoughts on this. A lady wrote in that said her husband is always hanging out with his best friend's wife, and that every time they do anything together, the best friend's wife wants to interject herself all in her and her husband's business, basically. Example given, she can be hearing her husband talk to her about a certain situation or a certain subject, and she wants to, like any wife would, put her 2 cents in. And as soon as she put her 2 cents in, the woman jumps up and start loud talking over her. She also discussed that whenever they all are doing anything together, her husband is always right next to the best friend's wife. He don't sit next to her. Now, they've been married for 23 plus years. She has confronted him about this issue, but he act like it's not a big deal. And she was asking, what should she do? Well, first things first, when I heard this story, it seems like to me that the best friend knows that his wife and his best friend Yeah, this guy, yeah, her husband's best friend. Her husband's best friend know that her husband is probably real chummy with his wife. And here's one or two things why he's letting it, he's not saying anything. It's either A, he's trying to save face for his own marriage. B, he's trying to keep his friendship intact. Or C, it's all the above. And D, he isn't a man. Because let me tell y'all something. Let me go and hang out with my best friend, Donnie. Shout out to Donnie back home. And he has a girl, and I'm all up next to his girl or his wife every chance I get. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, my wife is going to lose her shit. It ain't going to be no, oh, they just friends. Hell to the no. My wife would go the hell off and let this woman loud talk over my wife while she's trying to talk to me or be in the part of the conversation. It's going to get crazy. So it seems like to me that her husband does not have any respect for her. Because if you got respect for your wife, you're not going to let nobody overtalk your wife, especially another woman. You're not going to allow that. You're going to say, hey, man, you need to talk to your wife because I'm not going to tolerate nobody over-talking my wife. That's number one. Number two, if you're chilling with your wife and y'all doing a couple's night out or whatever, unless y'all at a swinger party, you're not going to just be against or hang out with another woman. I just don't know. You're not going to do that. You going to spend time with your wife. I mean, you're going to be like, baby, let's do this. Baby, let's do that. Or sit by me. You're going to be focused on your wife. I actually think that this guy is possibly cheating on his wife. Because when you're cheating, or you're about to cheat as a man, and you've been married that long, and you're already going and just basically putting it in front of your wife's face that you're interested in the opposite sex or another woman like that, yeah, I think he's already checked out. I think this guy does not feel the marriage anymore, and I think that he really wants to be with someone like his best friend's wife. And I would not be surprised if him and his best friend's wife or his best friend know that they may be in a throuple. You never know. It may be. I've heard of, y'all don't know what a throuple is. I used to work with a guy who had a wife and a girlfriend, and they all lived under the same roof. And everybody was cool with sharing him. And this could be the same situation. I wouldn't doubt it. The husband is like, okay, you deal with her, fine with me. I would go as far to say I wouldn't be surprised if his best friend, this woman's husband's best friend, is also got somebody on the side. And he ain't really too keen about what's going on with his best friend and his wife. That gives him more time to do what the hell he wants to do. So, yeah, this right here to me, it sounds like that these two are more than just friends because, like I said, no man on planet Earth is going to allow another woman to talk to his wife all kind of way. I'm just saying, if you love your wife, and that's I don't give a damn if you can't fight. You're not going to let nobody talk or loud talk over your wife. So, yeah, that's what I think on that story. So that was the two Reddit stories that I seen and got information from. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more I forgot. And this last one. Now, this is going to probably have y'all tripping. This guy has been in a relationship now for about a year. And while he's in this relationship with this young lady, he is what you would consider a high value earner, as Kevin Samuel like to put. He makes $115,000 a year, His girlfriend only makes $39,000 a year. I don't know what her job title is, but he was saying in this Reddit forum that since he been with this woman and her mother has moved in too, that he has seen his bill and debt ratio go up. He said his credit cards has got as high as a giraffe's ass. And when he discusses these situations with his present girlfriend, her response is a real man is supposed to pay all the bills and not complain, basically. And she even had the nerve to tell him that, hey, if I ever get married, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Now he talked to his mother. His mother is basically telling him that he's getting taken advantage of, but he said he does not know what to do. So I'm about to give him some game. I don't know if this guy will read this Reddit highlight or not. But homie, listen. First and foremost, you make $115,000 a year. Now, you said in this story at first that your bills, everything was great. Everything was right where it's supposed to be until you got with this woman. And now your bills have went sky high. There's an old saying. If you teach a poor man how to be rich, how to get money, he'll get money forever. But if you put a rich man with a poor man around poor people, he's going to be poor very quickly. And right now, this is where you at. You are around a large amount of poor people. And let me break it down to you why I say poor people. Look at the money you make. You make $115,000 a year. This girl only makes $39,000. She ain't never seen probably a man or been with someone that make that type of money. So with that being said, she in her mind don't know how to budget. She is going to get everything she can out of you because in her mind you make $100,000 a year, so you can afford this. You can afford this. That's why she got her mama on board with it too. And I'm quite sure she probably told you that her and her mama is probably a package deal. This is where you got to draw the line in the sand. This is where you sit this young lady down and you let her know, I'm not a cash cow. I do things for you as a boyfriend out of the goodness of my heart. But whatever your mother got going on, that's between you and your mother. That is not my responsibility. And if I'm married to you, I'm still limited to that responsibility. It's still kindness of my heart. Because that's your mother. That's your responsibility. That's what you need to tell her for number one. Number two, when it comes to your debt and ratio income that's going down, you need to tell her too, I don't make money for you to go and put me in the poorhouse. If you want to be with me or you want to chill with me, you got to respect my budget and my wishes. If you can't, then I'm going to have to move on. Or if you can't move on, I hope y'all don't share the same bank account. If y'all do, you need to go ahead and close that out or leave her on there and get you a new one. And you need to handle it yourself. Give her limited access. When I say limited access, that means, oh, you need something? Here's an allotment here for you to use out of the goodness of my heart. Make it work. Or again, like I said before, and keep it like having a billion. So they don't know how to manage. And usually it is a recipe for disaster. I mean, I'm just telling it to you like it is. All straight with no chaser. Yeah, this is not a good look at all. I mean, this lady, yeah, she gonna have this man in the poorhouse. But anyway, if you like the content I brought to you this morning, please do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Please like and share. Please like and share. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. I'm out.